I am far from the first person to extol the virtues of this berry-tasting flower called hibiscus, but it still surprises me when people have only tried its most inferior form of hot tea. Surely the many countries near the equator that drink hibiscus all summer aren't drinking it hot. In Egypt, we turn hibiscus into karkadeh, a cold refreshing drink that is as addictive as it is cooling. The combination of its slightly tangy and berry-like flavour make it both refreshing and incredibly thirst-quenching. To make it, you simply boil a load of hibiscus flowers in water for about 10 minutes to create a deep red concentrated hibiscus tea. Then you leave it to infuse for 10 more. Or for the lazy method, pour boiling water over the flowers and steep overnight to get the same result. The flowers are filtered out, then us proud Egyptians add enough sugar to induce diabetes, and we're left with the most refreshing, thirst-quenching, summery tasting drink. We're proud to drink this by the bucket load, but it's about more than just the flavour. Hibiscus is also a centuries-old remedy for high blood pressure that the science actually backs. Whether this polyphenol and antioxidant-rich drink can deliver even more health benefits hasn't been proven. But in the meantime, here's a less than healthy sorbet that takes all the cooling, refreshing properties of hibiscus to the next level. Rather than using crushed, low-quality flowers found in tea bags, deep red whole hibiscus flowers create a more intense, lip-smacking, tangy flavour. This hibiscus from Egypt is so authentic that I need to pick out twigs and strings and flowers that aren't looking too great. After that, I'll wash it to get rid of any loose dirt. But you can save yourself all that effort by buying your hibiscus or jamaica online. To get started, add loads of hibiscus to a pot with some water. Bring it to a boil and simmer for 10 minutes to create a deep red, intense hibiscus tea. Pass it through a strainer and squeeze out every last drop. Then add in a ton of sugar. Both sweet and tangy flavours taste less intense when frozen, so add in some lemon juice to bring it back to life. I'll turn this into sorbet with my Ninja Creamy. Into a container, add a few mint leaves, pour in the karkadeh and then freeze for 24 hours. Once solidly frozen, give it a whirl in the sorbet setting, and you'll end up with a creamy, intensely flavoured dessert, with all the flavour dials turned up to 11. But it doesn't stop there. A hibiscus syrup is one of the most convenient ways to deliver the cooling and refreshing flavour of hibiscus on demand. Simply boil hibiscus like before, then strain it, add sugar and citric acid, then simmer on low heat until it thickens into a syrup. Store it in the fridge for up to a month, then add it to any cocktails or punch. Here's our current favourite. Fill a glass with ice, some hibiscus syrup, a few ribbons of mint, and top with sparkling lemonade. You could even use this fruity syrup in salads in place of pomegranate molasses. And if you get really addicted to the flavour and intensity of hibiscus, you can always make a hibiscus jam. Boil some petals until soft, strain away the liquid to calculate the amount of pectin you need. Add some petals back to the pot with the liquid and the pectin, and cook over medium heat. Once the jam thickens to coat a spoon and reaches 103 degrees Celsius, pour it into a sterilised jar, and you'll now have one of the most delicious, tangy jams you'll ever try. There's plenty to make with hibiscus, so this summer, make it one of your new discoveries.